Who doesn't? I mean, you're good, Alex. You're real good.
Sure I am, Judy.
Hey, Alex, how about wrapping up for the night?
Sure thing, boss.
Tell Gloria I'll be here out front.
Sure thing, boss.
That's him. The man they call Chi-Chi. The reason I was there. 8 months before, a man and a woman worked hard for 50 seconds and earned $72,000. The woman was serving a 1 to 10 year sentence for it. The man was never found. I'd been on the case 3 weeks. I'm a New York City policewoman. I hoped it was a secret.
Good night, Chi-Chi.
Oh, hey.
You've known Chi-Chi for 30 years, Alex. What's with him?
Honey, in the time you're here, you've been asking a lot of who's, what's, and why's. When I was your age, I see it's a mistake. Only I see it's too late. Because suddenly one night, I don't see. That's a riddle, honey. You're smart when you figure it out.
You don't scare me, Chi-Chi. This ain't 1928. Why is my business?
All you gotta remember is Frank's engaged. All you gotta remember is George's guy.
Oh, sure. But last I heard, his fiancé's in prison. So if you'll excuse me...
Okay, kid, whatever you say. Hey, Gloria, Frank said he'd meet you out back. Play me something, Alex. Something loud and happy.
Frank? That you, honey?
Must have been a cat, eh, Alex?
Like the old days, huh, Cheech?
Whatever you say, Sergeant.
What's the matter? She find out something she shouldn't have? Like where you got that 70 grand stashed? Is that it, Cheech?
Ah, you guys. 5:30 a.m., you guys gotta play games.
Hey, Bill, we're in the wrong business, you know that? We ought to be like Cheech here. Him and his lady love knock over a 70 grand payroll. She takes the rap, and he sits it out. No indictment, no nothing. Only money.
You got a good imagination, Sergeant.
Still claim you didn't see nothing?
I told you we were listening to Alex here play.
Okay, miss, you're next.
That's tough about Gloria, ain't it, boss? I mean, she being so young and pretty.
How is she?
Pretty badly worked over. They took her to Bellevue. Chi-Chi?
Yeah. I couldn't do a thing about it without spoiling 3 weeks' work.
Meaning we shouldn't tag him for it?
Not yet.
It wouldn't stick anyway. The girl said she got hit by a car. We all thought it was you in the alley.
Well, maybe next time, Lieutenant.
Well, how's it going?
Oh, not so good.
You want out?
No. Can you give me another week?
Okay. Anything interesting in those files over there?
No, that's the back negative file. They keep a copy of every picture the club ever took, you know, in case somebody wants a print. No, there's nothing there.
Yeah, it'll be the same story as last year unless you come up with something. No indictment unless we break their alibi. That they were both in Las Vegas the time of the holdup.
But nobody saw them in Vegas.
Much as the DA sometimes would like to, you can't indict a man on the basis of past record. No, we need a witness. Or at least something as concrete as that hotel register with their names in it.
They're funny people. I feel as if I should be taking ukulele lessons. Queen of diamonds. What a dame.
You know she's up for parole this week.
Yeah, I know. With her around, I'm really gonna have a sweet time. Lieutenant, do you think it was Chi-Chi?
You tell me. Chi-Chi's been George's shadow for 30 years. Frank? Well, he's only been around, what, a year?
I've been dodging his hands for 3 weeks. Just between you and me, I hope it is Frank.
You better get on back. You've been in there a long time for someone who isn't talking. Send me in that musician next, okay?
Yeah. The next day was Wednesday. Chi-Chi always used Wednesday for his social calls. Frank didn't go. Prisons depressed him.
Hi. Hello, Georgie. You look swell.
Oh, I'll bet.
I brought you some of those French smokes you like.
Yeah, good. How's Frank?
Fine, just fine.
The bum missed me?
You know it. He wanted to come up here. You should have seen the trouble I had keeping him from coming up.
Cheech, you think I'm a sap falling for a guy like that?
No. Hey, no, Georgie, I don't.
He's a guy 11 years younger than me.
What's 11 years?
Well, this is a swell place for you to ask me that.
Well, you know what I mean.
He behaving himself?
How? Behaving himself.
Ah, forget it. Just keep an eye on him for me, will you?
Hey, the club is gonna look swell.
Yeah? The stuff came, huh?
Some of it, lamps, drapes, you know, it's just lying around. Frank's waiting for you to really get going.
I'm gonna be out of here in a week. And I'm gonna fix that place up, just like in the old days, even to the peephole. Oh, I'm gonna be there. The club's in Frank's name, but I'm gonna be there, gussied up in all my diamonds. We're gonna have a band, but playing the old music. And then Frank and I are going away on a honeymoon, right after we get married.
Sure, Georgie.
That is, if the bum ain't run off with some skinny 20-year-old.
Don't worry.
Well, I guess I'd kill them.
What's the matter?
With me? Nothing.
You look like you're gonna fly all over the room.
Why, I just didn't sleep well.
Chi-Chi say anything to you?
About what?
Now, don't play with me, sweetheart. You were here last night when those two gorillas jumped Gloria.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. He was the one that did it, wasn't he? He ordered it, didn't he?
Why ask me?
Yeah. Why ask her?
You got a bad habit lately. That door says private.
I don't read so good. Yeah? He's there. Okay. The decorator's outside. Boss?
I'm sure glad you came in.
He wouldn't do nothing.
Yeah. Sure scared of you.
You're imagining things, kid. He owns the club. I work for him.
Sure. But you must know where some old body's buried to get him to jump like that.
Now, look. You're a smart kid. You know how I know? 'Cause smart kids keep their mouths shut. Like last night. I don't forget that. Keep your nose clean, and you and Cheech will get along okay. I'll beat it and take some pretty pictures.
Chi-Chi, you know, you're a strange guy.
What do you mean, strange? Like nuts or something?
No, like... Well, that's Al Maroon, isn't it?
So what?
Well, your life must be pretty tame now compared to those days.
That's okay.
Don't you miss the excitement? I mean, well, you were traveling in some pretty big company.
Well, what do you want me to say? Well, what's with this quiz show all of a sudden?
Well, I'm interested in people. I'm kind of like an amateur psychologist.
You college kids kill me. You want to know about me, huh? About the old days?
Well, no, more about, like today. I mean, here you are, you're working in a broken-down nightclub. You're always broke.
Hey, you're making me sound like some has-been. Some bum. Hey, man. Hey, take a look at this. You recognize the guy with me? He's from Chicago. Know him a long time ago. Girl before you took it. See? 3-4 months ago. Here's another. There he is again. Yeah. And this one. What's the date on it? He's in here all the time.
August 16th?
Well, Frank and me, we was in Vegas then.
Isn't that Frank with him, there in the back?
Looks like him, don't it? Like I say, I guess the dates got mixed up or something. You know? Like I say, Frank and me, we was in Vegas then.
Frank, not Chi-Chi. Proof, real proof, that Frank had been in New York the day of the holdup, not in Vegas. I had to get that negative. Oh, hi, Chi-Chi. I was just filing,
What'd you do with that picture we was looking at? The one with Frank?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Chi-Chi.
Yeah?
Frank's not a very nice character, is he?
I seen worse.
Not me. You know, if I were you, what I'd do? I mean, I wouldn't let a guy like that beat me out of...
Beat me out? A mug like me and the Queen of Diamonds? Listen, Georgia picked him. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, but I bet if you really wanted to...
Listen, what are you pushing? You maybe want him? Let me tell you something. Keep your face out of this whole thing. You're here to take pictures. Now go and take them.
I'll just file that for you.
This one? Get it. It's a lousy picture. What's the matter?
Nothing, it just burns so fast.
I think it's kind of cheerful.
I'd had it in my hands and I'd let it slip away. Proof that Frank's alibi was worthless. Headquarters was delighted. I felt like Pompeii the morning after. The noise was still in my ears. In the days that followed, I checked everyone I could think of. The liquor salesmen, the men who supplied the tablecloths. I was looking for anything. A check stub, an order, a memo. Anything to prove Frank had been in New York that one day. By the end of the week, the score was them, 70,000, me, 0. It looked like Casey had struck out. I had one more left, Frank himself. Despite Chi-Chi's warning, despite what had happened to Gloria, I had to try it and hope I could get proof before Chi-Chi acted. I began to make friendly noises at Frank. Not too friendly, but friendly enough. It was like showing a pickpocket where the wallet was. But I overlooked something. This pickpocket wasn't working alone.
Good to have you back, Georgie.
Where else would I go? To a museum? Who else do I know? Where's Frank?
In the office, why? Oh, Georgie, you don't have to worry about Frank.
Chi-Chi, do me a favor and don't snow me. And don't tell me that Gloria got hit by a car. I know different.
I still say Judy's okay.
I see better. I see with a woman's eyes.
Ah, Georgie, it's okay. It don't mean nothing.
What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and watch? You tell me, Cheech.
Is that you, Judy?
Yeah.
Judy, I'm going to tell you something for your own good. They tell me you're pretty. Leave Frank alone, honey, and get yourself another man. You're starting it. Georgia, well, she's finishing up.
As far as I'm concerned, she's already finished.
It's a funny thing. You remind me of her a little bit when she was young. I'm sorry for you, child. You're messing with something you're gonna regret.
Chi-Chi saw me with Frank once too often. I was sure he wasn't calling his mother.
For Pete's sake, I was just kidding around. You know that. It don't mean anything. Hey, Judy, come here. I want you to set Georgia straight. She got some crazy idea we're heading for Mexico or something. Look, tell her there's nothing between you and me.
Sure, Frank. There's nothing between him and me. Okay?
Okay, honey.
Good night, Chi-Chi.
Good night, Judy.
Chi-Chi wasn't happy about the way I was carrying out my assignment. I could feel it. But I wasn't ready to explain. If he got too rough, I had the 32 in my purse.
For something I didn't do. And that's a lousy way to die, kid. Georgia, she stopped it. She drove up all the way from Jersey. She didn't have to do it, not in those days. Because she was the queen of diamonds. And me, I was a punk kid from some place she never heard of. But in she come, like an angel. And a big man following her like a baby. I made her laugh. To her, I was a funny guy. But she didn't have to drive up all the way from Jersey just to save a punk kid. Not in those crazy days. I've been with her ever since. When she's happy, me. Chi-Chi, I'm happy. You've been playing around with her guy. And you got something coming for that.
You're a sucker, Chi-Chi. You're a sucker, and you know why. Every time you open your mouth, you know why.
I'm no sucker.
You're protecting Frank, not Georgia.
I'm no sucker.
You think 5 years from now she's gonna say thank you? Once she saved your life, return the favor, Cheech. Get rid of the man who's gonna kill her slowly over the years in a way no woman can stand. Get rid of him.
What am I doing, standing here listening to a kid fast talk me about my life?
Because you hate him, and you protect him, Chi-Chi. You really do protect him. He's gonna louse up your life, and you protect him. He's gonna ruin your woman.
No, not mine.
Oh, yes, your woman. You're the one who makes her laugh. You're the one who gets the cigarettes. And he's got the icing, Chi-Chi. He's got the whole cake. Wake up, Chi-Chi. Wake up before it's too late.
What? Look, say it again, slow-like.
I don't know what I'm saying. All I know is what I feel. What I've been feeling all these years. Georgie. Georgie, listen,
I wonder what's happened to Frank. He was supposed to be here at 5:30.
Frank ain't coming.
Oh, yeah? What'd they call?
No.
What's the matter with you, Chi-Chi? You've been acting like Dracula all afternoon.
Frank got picked up this morning.
Picked up? What picked up?
The DA squad got him at home for the payroll job.
So what? They got nothing on him. Chi-Chi, what are you looking so funny for? What Chi-Chi know?
I fingered him, Georgie.
I don't believe you.
The DA's got the whole story. How you thought you could hold him with dough? How the payroll job was his idea, and then he lets you take the rap alone?
I'll swear that you lied.
They won't believe you. They believe me. Because they know it's the truth. Because they know I wouldn't do nothing to hurt you.
You're nuts.
Georgie, forget him. He's a crumb. You're
You
too good
dirty rotten.
Georgie, we can go away on a trip, the two of us. There's nobody left but us. Only us and the things we remember.
You
Georgie.
slob! You and your trips. I never want to see your slob face again, you hear me?
Okay, kid. Whatever you say.
She know?
Not about you.
Chi-Chi, don't forget you're a material witness. Don't get any wanderlust.
I'll be around. I should have known about you. I should have known you were a cop. All my life, cops have been trouble for me. That was a great idea you had, kid.
Chi-Chi, you did the right thing.
You got what you want. You won. Me, I lose. Georgia, she loses. She threw me out, kid. Thanks.
The Queen of Diamonds. Hey, Cheech! Do me a favor, huh? Buy me some of those French cigarettes, huh?
Sure. Georgie, I'll be right back.
That you, Judy?
Yeah. I guess you heard.
About the club closing? Yeah.
Tell you the truth, I'm rather surprised. I'd heard so much about the old days. You, Chi-Chi, Georgia. I just didn't think that Chi-Chi would blow the whistle and turn Frank into the cops.
Don't you know they're always out for themselves? You're part of the world, Judy. Our world died. And me, I ain't sorry it did.